Hi everyone, Fluffy here, back with my second mukbang. This is dinner. If you hear crunching, that is Big Dog having her very own mukbang. Not really sure if you can hear it or not. What I have for you today is some sausage links from Walmart. These are the Opaz brand, and if I get enough gumption, I'll stick a picture in here somewhere. I could have brought the package, but it was a package of 4, and so I didn't want to leave it out. Green beans and white onions sauteed in olive oil and butter. I did a close-up, and I'll put it in right here. Doesn't that look good? Yeah, the sausage just popped open and it just gives it that look. Okay, let's go down. I know y'all see it. We'll get to that. Let's go through the rundown. Okay, this is low carb, but one of these items, the carb count will shock you. Okay, got to be careful with sausages, and I have to double check the sausages my mother gets from Sam's, because if you're not really watching, it'll say carb count 1 carb, but it's for so many ounces. Because like this sausage, and my mom might have thought it said 1, and she's thinking 1 per link. There are 1 link sausages out there. I have seen them, unless I screwed up too, but these are 2 carbs a piece, because it said there's 4 links and it said servings per container 8. So it would be 1 carb per serving, so half a link is 1 serving. So all that to say, 4 carbs for this. The green beans, 3/4 of a cup, 1 carb, because it's 3 carbs minus 2 dietary fiber. So 1 carb for 3/4. And then here, there's bacon in here. You know, that bacon I put in the egg cups. Here's the kicker, y'all. I knew onions. Thank goodness I only told y'all trace onions, and I wasn't putting a whole lot of onions in the food, because according to Atkins, and I got, this is a cup of sliced white onion. And when onion, you can caramelize onion because there's sugar in onions. Some people cheat and put brown sugar in it to expedite that process, but the reason you can caramelize onions is the sugar in it. Okay, this floored even, I just wrote it down, where did I put it? This floored even me, okay, because I knew they had carbs in them. 1/4 cup of cooked sliced onions is 4.3 carbs. That's for a 1/4 cup. Now, if all you want to do is put a 1/4 of a cup, and I think that's what I'm going to do, unless I pair it with low carb items, because I've got a full cup in here, and a full cup is 17.2. Yes. 4, 8, yeah, 17.2 carbs, and I'll put the carb count here. So that is a total of 22.2 carbs for this little bit. And it's what you would think it was, like I had fruit on here. The onion, y'all, that's what I say, watch a carb count. So I might have thrown my other carb counts that I had onions in and gave you stats. It's gonna be off due to the onions, but I didn't have more than a 1/4 cup of onions, but still that adds 4 carbs, so I apologize for that. Next time I will be really diligent and not assume trace carbs, right? These are the beef sausages. I think the pork and chicken had more carbs in them, Not sure why. So I went for the beef. Or I got tired of looking at it and just grabbed the beef. I prefer pork sausages. Yep. I have some shut up Mona. Shut up Mona. Well, lots of water in it because it takes a while to get all this together, y'all. We've had that talk. Y'all, I jinxed myself because I told you nothing's happened for me to tell y'all. And two things happened just in this short time between these two mukbangs. I hope that's coming across on this microphone. I re-listened. It sounds pretty good having the microphone on. But the last time it said the computer was getting ready for the USB to do this, and it didn't say that. So I don't know how this one's going to come out. These are frozen green beans. These are not the green beans that I did the haul on. Those went to the big garden in the sky. Yeah. But still good. I'm glad the green beans were low in carbs. Yeah. Could have used more salt on them though. Okay. I cooked the onions first, and I kept looking at the plate going, what else can I have? And I looked up the carb count on the onions. I'm like, I don't think I could have anything else. And then I remembered the green beans being pretty low in carbs. So today I've had what? What was my carb count earlier today? For lunch? 11, right? So I've had 33. If you go by the diabetic book, I could have like 45 in just one meal. Yeah. So I'm good there, but carbs for weight loss, I'm over. But in the old Atkins, and I always say the old Atkins because I knew they came up with a new book, and I read the old book front to cover when I first started, but I haven't read the new book, so I don't know what the difference is. Feel me? In the old book, you only did 20 or less in the induction phase, and then it's hard to explain what I mean unless you read it. Then on week 3, you take it a week at a time, and there are these things called keto sticks, and I keep forgetting every time I go to the pharmacy to ask for them. Diabetics usually use it because going into ketoacidosis is not good. And so the keto sticks is what detects ketones in when you pee on them. They're these pee sticks. And the darker the outcome of the stick, the more fat you're burning, the more ketones. Because Atkins described it as when you're in ketosis, you're spilling ketones in your urine. And it's like little flecks of carbon. And it's these sticks that detect that. And so I would always shoot for 0 carbs. And every time I did, I would get a headache. But because the very, very years ago, the first time I went on Atkins, I shot for 0 carbs. But anyway, after you go to the induction part, and that's supposed to be just to shock yourself into getting into ketosis, each week you would go up 5 carbs. Like at first it's 20 carbs, and then the third week every day your maximum was 25. If you're still in ketosis, you go 25 that whole week, and then the next week you would up it again. And the keto sticks were beside your scale is why you really knew that you weren't going over. So let's say, and I know you people that are doing the actual keto will disagree with me, and that's okay. We can disagree. But let's say you get all the way up to 40 and you're still in ketosis. All right, you're still spilling ketones and you're losing weight, but then the next week you go up to 45 and you get thrown out of ketosis. Well, then you know that you have to go back down, but then you could eat 40 carbs a day, know that you're still in ketosis and losing weight. And I know some of y'all, I mean, Keto Kelly, I know I asked the question, but I know you've been busy. What is the goal carbs per day on keto? Because I know it's next to nothing. What are y'all allowed? Is there not a minimum? Or is it y'all shoot for 0? I'd really like to know. I mean, the way I've been eating, I know I ain't, and there was no way I'm in ketosis. Those aren't bad. The bacon helps. First things first. I know there's 2 or 3 stories that I didn't finish, you know, since I'm tired and all that. My fog is real bad, but I hate to leave y'all hanging. I made notes when I reread. Finish the dishwasher story. What I was telling you, these are the knives I was talking about, but I don't leave in the dishwasher. But to help myself keep picked up and everything, and you stay within your limits as a fibro person, I will only empty. Y'all are gonna get floored. I don't want no ugly comments. Yeah, you can give me ugly comments, I guess. You can critique me. Anyway, I only empty the dishwasher to make enough room for the dirty dishes. So there are times that some of the clean dishes get washed 2 and 3 times. Fluffy, that's bad. Hey, but it gets the dishes done. The only thing that I don't leave in there is the knives, because the hot water will dull the knives. Although I think I've left some of the paring knives, these types of knives, in there. That's why they're getting dull. But hey, that gets the dishes done. I feel accomplished. And then when I'm having a super good day, I empty it all the way. But I will do it. Sure will. I will get dressed out of the dryer. Especially underwear and stuff. Who irons underwear? Oh, you know how a lot of those life hacks don't work? Life hack that works. If you leave your stuff in the dryer, I do all the time. Matter of fact, the clothes that are in the dryer right now have been in there 2 days. I did a load of wash, though. I need to get them in the dryer. A cup of ice in the dryer. The dryer heats up. Melts the ice. It steams them like you had just put them wet in the dryer. I promise you, it works really, really good. I know. Y'all got so many carbs that I want to eat all the onions now. I knew they were high, but damn. Now that's the thing. It's the hidden carbs that'll get you. Some spices have carbs. So you gotta watch it. She says as she screwed up on the onions. What did they say? Hidden in plain sight? I'm really into this bacon though. On that headband I had on there earlier, nobody's asked me yet, but it hasn't been up that long. It said girl gang. The other one that says girls rule, the letters are paper. This is all metal. And I thought I'd wear a different headband to what? Change it up a little. Oh, yeah, excuse me. Let me get my high class, highfalutin napkins. Y'all don't care, do ya? See? Can you put it in front of here? See, girl gang. That's cute, right? I thought so. They're all looking at me, number one, because I'm eating. Plus, it's not time for them to go OUT. See, 2:30, 3:30, 4:30, 5:30, 6:30. Really not till 7:30, but as soon as I stop filming. Okay. A second story that I wanted to finish because I realized I didn't finish was about my sister. And we were talking about taking turns, and I was telling you about how she needed a break too. Because she's got kids. Her youngest son is still in school, and her hubby has fibro amongst other things, you know, major surgeries on backs and stuff that's still giving him problems. And those of y'all who think workman's comp takes care of you forever, they don't. They will drop you. So it just really helped us to take a break, and that's what's the whole point I was trying to make. And then there was a third story that I didn't finish. Can't remember what that was. If you ask me, I'll finish the story in the thingy. Well, this was uploading. I was trying to catch up on a couple of videos, and I want to publicly do a public apology. I sent Christmas cards out to several people on YouTube, part of my fellow creators. And one of them was, and y'all know I have asked y'all to go watch her. I have shouted her out a lot, and that is Super Rainbow Queen. She has been with me from almost from the very beginning. From the very beginning. Like her and Superfly. I don't know if Superfly is still subbed to me or not. It's okay if she's not. But they're the only two that responded, should I do tacos or should I do burgers? And I was still at the old house, like my 4th or 5th video. Anyway, she was one of the first people I asked for their address so that I could send her a Christmas card. I sent out 2 or 3 batches of cards. She was in the first batch, and a couple of times I'd ask her on her videos, had she gotten it? So I finally found her email again and emailed and asked her, and she said no, she never got it, and ever since I told her I was going to send one, she'd been looking for it. Fluffy, slow down, quit shoving shit in your face. I'm upset by it. It hurt my heart because she has not gotten it, and it bothers me. So I'm sorry you didn't get it. I really am. I feel bad, so I need to make it up to her. And I asked her to verify the address she gave me to make sure that it was correct, and I plan on making it up to her real soon. Because that's just not right. She hasn't asked me to, but I know I sent it out. I know I sent it out. So I feel really bad. So then I'm so behind. I missed her birthday. Happy birthday, belated birthday. I'm just sucking as a friend right now. I don't know. Oh. Heard gunshots in my neighborhood today. Almost sounded like high caliber, like a shotgun. Then I heard a car speed away. And that was like right after I said goodbye to y'all. Like I had just moved the table off to the side so that I could pull the computer close to start editing, and I heard it. The last time I called the non-emergency number because I heard something, my local PD acted like it was I was bothering them. So I ran outside and looked around to see if I could see somebody lying, lying in the streets or something, to call 911, but I didn't see anything. But you know, acoustics are bad. It could have been on the street behind me. And we're the last street. And after that, it's just fields and stuff. So, I don't know. If I see it on the news, I'm a witness. Well, not a witness to hearing it. But. And then, about an hour or so later, I hear somebody knocking like really light. My first thought, it was like, I almost thought it was this Girl Scout cookie season, so I'm thinking it's somebody selling Girl Scout cookies. It's a young kid. Oh, first video was a no pants day. So, the dogs were outside already. I had to spell it last time. When they knocked, and they were barking their fool heads off. So, I ran, my version of running, to the bedroom, got some shorts on, and went cautiously opened the door. I didn't see anybody. So I walked all the way out to my car, and when I looked to my left, there were two young guys. They were either like older teenagers or very young men. You know, like they just graduated high school, that type of young. Both walking together, but I don't know why they would be knocking so light. So, oh, that was a crunchy bacon. I thought I chipped a tooth. So, I don't know what that was about. I was going to holler after them, but I didn't. So, that was odd. I guess when I'm repeating this story, it's not exciting. Just things that happen. And because I thought about it, pineapple's high in carbs too. A half a cup of diced pineapple is 9.7 carbs. But hell, white onions are almost as bad, damn it. 8.6 for half a cup of white onions, cooked white onions, so make sure it's not my kid, y'all. Excuse me for a half a second. Oh, my niece asked me how my day was. The one that's watching my mother. Because right before I hit record, I'd ask how they were doing. Alright, you know me and my paranoid nose. I'm getting the sniffle, y'all. Might have to click. Ooh, sorry, Molly. Might have to click out. That's a lot of beef. I'm getting full. 23 minutes. Sorry. Got the crick back in my neck, and it's like right there, so it hurts to turn. That's why when I look funny, when I said I was on my blood sugar numbers, I was actually looking for my folder, and I have to turn my whole body. It's like hurting. Hurting. The hell, folks? Okay. I promise you I will eat this. Probably will not finish the onions. Even though it's calculated in my day. I think I saved myself, this is probably a quarter cup, probably saved myself 0.43 carbs. Always check me, y'all, because you just don't know. If I say trace carbs, let's investigate. Okay. Fluffy gonna steer you wrong. I don't mean to. I just don't remember being that high last time, but they are. I mean, it's not like, you know. Okay, let me stop and think. Make sure. I think I told y'all everything. I'll try again to film tomorrow if I'm feeling pretty good. It just has really felt good to just sit and chill today, as far as not having to leave the house. I'm sure the dogs appreciate not having to go in the kennel. They're all being very good, actually. Not sitting staring waiting for something. Maybe it doesn't smell good to them. They would jump all over this sausage. Who am I lying? Anyway, God bless y'all. Positive vibes out to each and every one of you. Remember to always be kind and be your own advocate. I love y'all, and I will talk to y'all real soon, okay? Bye.